Video number 6. This day I'm walking on the yard with Danny, just taking in a bit of sun and killing a bit of time, when a guy came up and approached me, and he just went like this, which is, come. So I walked with this guy to a group of people that were sat down, and one of the guys had dark glasses on, blacked out glasses. I was later to find out that he was a gangster from Delhi, and he had a lot of clout in the jail, or in this ward anyway. And he wanted me to channel Reiki to him for his eyes. So at lockup, when we were settled down, I went over to this guy. He had his own little room within the barrack, and took his glasses off, sat on the floor, put my hand over his eyes, other hand on the back of his neck, channeled Reiki for some time, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I did this for a week. And then one day we were back out on the yard, and this guy was with his minions, and he came up to me and lifted his glasses up with a big smile on his face. And I said, better? And he was feeling better. He still had to use his glasses, but whatever the Reiki had done, it had given him some benefit. And through a Kashmiri guy that was with him who spoke good English, he said, this man wants to know if you want to get rid of anybody. I said, what do you mean? He said, do you want somebody killed? And I thought about this for a moment or two, and there was somebody in my mind, like. And then I looked at this guy and I just shook my head and I went, no, Danny Avad. And that was it. Just walked off and got on with my life. The very next day I woke up with a banging headache. I had Delhi belly, and the toilets in this ward were disgusting, they were disgusting. But I had no choice, and I was dizzy, coughing up, God knows what. So I just loaded myself up with some Valium, and I crashed all day. I didn't see much of Danny. He tended to keep himself to himself, and that was it. This went on for a couple of 3 days. Oh, God, it was awful. I went to the doctors and they said, you must buy bottled water. Now, bottled water was 10 rupees a bottle. I didn't have no money. As simple as that. I had no money. I had to drink the water that was given to us. And it was that was giving me Delhi belly. And for the first year of being in Tihar, I would get Delhi belly every few weeks. And on top of that, I wasn't eating much. So my weight was dropping quite dramatically, really. I could stomach the dal. I couldn't eat the sabzi. I was fed up with rice. They were giving us rice 16 times a week. In as much as we would have in boiled rice twice a day, and on a Wednesday and a Sunday they would give us dalia, which is like a rice pudding, which was nice. It was sweet and it was hot, and eventually that's all I was getting. I didn't bother with rice. I swapped the rice for a half a loaf of bread, and that's what I continued to live on for the best part of 2003. Bread and tea. That's how it was.